The first thing you notice about Raheem Morris
hit that again, hit that again, hit that again.
is he looks young to be an NFL head coach.
Where we at? Where we at, fellas? We over here?
But after leading the youngest team in the league to the brink of playoff contention, it's clear the Bucs are buying what Morris is selling.
Stand and fight it, Lou! Come on, Lou!
He's tenacious, intense, passionate. The players really connect with him. They sort of feel a need to go out and just play well, maybe give a little extra because we like playing for Raheem so much.
The people in this room got to come to work this offseason, got to come to work in the preseason, and we got to go to work next season.
Morris was just 32 when the Buccaneers hired him as their head coach 2 years ago. He had never been a head coach at any level, and he began his career with 7 straight losses.
Nice job, nice job.
I heard about us, when I was going to get fired,
Did you worry about it?
No, not at all. I don't think like that. That's not in my nature. That's not my mentality. My mentality is I'm the best.
Even at 0-7, you thought you were the best?
That's my mentality. I don't feel mental weakness. Guess that's from Irvington.
Morris grew up here in Irvington, New Jersey, where the murder rate now is 10 times the state average. And trouble can come around any corner, and often did when he lived here. He says when he was 17, he was sitting on these cinder blocks when an armed robber walked up to him, stuck a .45 caliber handgun in his face, and demanded the tiny chain around his neck. Morris says he barked at the guy and refused to give it up at first. Then the gunman snatched the chain from off his neck, and Morris told him to beat it. As Morris put it, just another normal day in the hood.
If you're looking for it, you can certainly find trouble. But if surround yourself around the right people, you can find the right things too.
Morris found both on Osborne Place.
Scored a lot of touchdowns right here. You know what I mean? Yeah.
He played street football with 3 guys who still live around here: Preston Wiley, Lamont Mott, and Mark Bell, forming friendships that have lasted 3 decades.
So if you can handle Irvington, can you handle being a coach in the NFL?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, no problem.
Easy.
No problem.
We're from Irvington. We're proud of that. And it made a lot of us, but it also broke a lot of us. We've seen a lot of our friends not make it. We've seen a lot of our friends pass away.
If they were going to survive, they would do it together, with a piece of Irvington indelibly inked on their left biceps. The letters OSB, symbolizing Osborne Place, the block where they came of age.
There's probably about 5 or 6 of us with it. 88 was the year. The wreath was for unity. When we were very young and very silly, but now you look back at it and you're so proud of it. And it made us all, and it made us all who we are.
He has a streetness about him, and that some of that's still there today.
14-year veteran cornerback Rondé Barber says it's Morris's background that allows him to connect to today's players in ways other coaches simply can't.
So you got to cheat over, okay?
I think when he looks in those guys' eyes and he has to tell them something, they can look at him and say, he probably went through exactly what I went through.
Don't go out there and go to sleep, take the play off, get a loaf.
And you can look them in the eyes, if you're from where I'm from, and you'll know whether they're telling you the truth or whether they're making something up or whether they'll never be able to trust you or you'll never be able to trust them.
Buccaneers general manager Mark Dominic identified another quality in Morris that compelled him to make a most unconventional hire.
Hey, we'll take that one. Yeah.
He's got that swagger type of mentality, and he's not afraid to say things that sometimes might shock other people or might surprise people.
I'm creating a mentality around here, and it's always a mentality before it's ever reality. If you don't believe you're the best, then why should anybody else?
People call it cocky. Actually, it is cocky. He's very confident, but he's very confident in what he does. So,
Where did he gain that swagger?
Right here. Osborne. Right here.
It's that swagger that makes Morris the right coach for LeGarrette Blount.
LeGarrette Blount nailing Byron Hout right on the chin.
Who detonated his college career with one notorious punch. Many teams saw trouble, but Morris saw talent and a young man who needed to rebuild his reputation.
He's known for being brutally honest. How brutally honest was he with you?
He told me
He told me that if he was that kid, he'd knock me out.
But just the fact that he came at you like that, I mean, what did that tell you about him?
Oh, I mean, I knew that me and him was going to get along great, you know. A lot of people don't joke with me like that because they're afraid that I'm going to get mad at them.
And I want him to overcome, you know, what he's overcome so far. And the only way to avoid those things is you don't lie to me, you tell me the truth, and I'll tell you the truth. So now I'm going to cuss you out on ESPN.
And during our visit, Morris gave Blunt a very public lesson in tough love, fining him for being late.
What was you at this morning? You late to your meeting?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take all your money again, huh? Thank you. The community going to love you. I'm going to find you with a smile on my face. Take it out. Give it to the kids for Christmas.
Can I have some back?
No.
Damn!
Go ahead. Tell Raheem Morris he's too young, too raw, too inexperienced. He already knows what it's like to beat long odds, and so do his buddies back home.
When he wins, we win. That's you know, when he loses, we lose.
We all made it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it right there.
All those guys are with me every day. Everything I do, they're there.
Because we're going to go out and do what we do. Yes, sir. And win football games.
I just want you to perceive me as Raheem Morris. And that's because that's who I am. You know, the young kid from Irvington, New Jersey that made it and still looking for more.
Be 2-2, why off, and all that type of stuff. So be ready to deal, all right?